All right, what is going on? Doing a little bit of testing on the new uh, rallycross buggy car thing. Uh, Plan here is we're gonna test out a few different tracks. Starting off with the Daytona long dirt road course. And I got a couple more in mind. Then we're gonna wrap up looking at the new Winton rallycross track and the new uh, was it Lucas Speedway? We're gonna check that one out too. But we're gonna try a couple other ones first. We'll do this, then we're gonna do a pure uh, dirt off-road track. Probably maybe Bark River or Crandon. Not sure which one yet. Maybe we'll do both. Who knows? But we'll break everything down into chapters. So if you want to skip to a specific track, go check it out. In the meantime, let's get cracking on this one and see how this little shit runs. I haven't really driven it too much yet. Mostly. Did a little bit of dinking around on another track, just to get the force feedback stuff set up. Had to get a couple of buttons set. But she slows down fast. But have not really done any really too much proper lapping with it yet. And I've never been around this track yet with it. I'll probably overslowed a bit.
That was a 47.6.
What I'm kind of gathering with it so far is you kind of want to drive it similar to how you drive like a Pro 2 truck. Obviously with a lot more gears. That was not great. And a lot less power. It's a lot twitchier, shorter wheelbase, but the general principles are the same. So you don't want to slide it too much. Like, you don't want to do that. There is a balancing point though, where if you're half on, half off the throttle,
That lap was a 47.4. You're 2/10 off your
it
best,
seems
sector 3.
to work a little bit better. It's a lot happier on the looser surfaces by a long ways.
Sector 1 is a 10th off your best.
Overall, I think this car is a lot of fun to drive.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
That's a little better.
You've just done a 46.4. Sector 3 time is fast.
It's very controllable in the air too. Like, I'm gonna guess this has to do with it being so light. Like, it's very responsive to braking and throttling to get that nose up and down in the air. Do one more lap, and we'll jump to the next track. It's real easy to get that back end to come around on the paved surfaces.
Your lap time was a 46.9. That puts you 0.5 slower than your best. Sector 1 is quick.
Oh shit. That's not where we want to be. Alright, I lied. We'll do one more. Let's try to get a good clean one in here. That's better. Good clean exit.
That lap time was 48.0. You're currently 1.7 seconds off your best.
Oh, didn't quite work the way I wanted it to.
Sector 1 time's okay.
That's much better.
Sector 2 time is good. Your lap time was 46.4. Sector 3 is a tenth off your best.
Ah, no, it's a lot of fun. So 46.3. Not sure how that really ranks up as far as
Front left, 99%.
what everybody
Rear
else is
left,
doing,
92.
but it felt good. It felt fun. There's definitely time to be gained, especially in those paved sections there where you got to be real careful to not slide it. But a little bit of practice will make it a little better. All right. So we're going to jump out of here. I think the next track we're going to bring up, let's go with Bark River. It's one of my favorites, so we'll go there next. See you in a second. All right, we are back, and we are now at Bark River. So without further ado, let's get this party started and see what she's like.
Pit lane speed limit is 30 miles per hour.
I can tell you right now, she definitely feels grippier here. Ooh. Oh, lordy. I don't know if they plan on running these things at these kind of tracks or not, but she's definitely definitely a bit more of a handful here. A lot more so than I expected. Good Lord. That jump it cleared pretty well, about like the trucks usually do.
That lap was at 17.5.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more gripped up here. Like, you could feel it in the steering wheel even. Caught the berm just a little bit. That's better. I don't know what the best way is going to be to get over those multi-jumps like that, the triples and things of that nature. down we go again.
You've just done a 127.1. Sector 3 is 3.1 seconds.
Yeah, this track's a lot harder than Daytona was. The car bounces around a lot more. It's a lot bumpier. It's almost like the car's a little bit too stiff.
Sector 2 time is okay.
We're getting her though. She's starting to make a little bit more sense. You don't really want to run exactly the same line you would with a truck.
You've just done a 116.
There's a few areas I've noticed where the bumps are just too much, so you gotta go a little bit different. Try to carry a little more speed in there. Didn't really work. Whoa, man. Yeah, she's definitely needs to be softened up a fair bit for these kind of tracks. Makes me wonder how it would actually run around a place like Crandon now. It's a little smoother for the most part.
Sector 1 is 2/10 off your best.
Alright, let's finish this lap. We'll do one more. And then, yeah, I think we'll take her to Crandon and see how it handles that. That's what I was trying to do last lap, and we're closer to it at least.
Sector 3 time's okay. Alright, Chad, you've used half your fuel. Sector 1 is a 10th off your pace.
Whoa! Yep. Yep. That worked. So obviously, with it not being as fast as the trucks and not having as much suspension travel, big bumps are a problem. Sections like that triple back there, also a bit of a problem.
Sector 3 times okay.
I mean, it's fun. It's gonna take some practice and some work to sort out some of this stuff. But we got a whole season to figure that out, so not too big a deal. Anyway, I'll go ahead and jump out here. I'll be back in a moment, and we're gonna try Crandon. We're not gonna spend as much time there. Probably only do 3 laps, 4 laps. Yeah, let's head over there. Back in a second. All right, we're at Crandon. Let's give this one a shot
Pit lane
now.
speed limit is 30 miles per hour.
I think it'll work a little better here than it did. Bark River, like I said, this is a little smoother track in general. This testing might be a moot point though. Before I loaded this track, I looked at the schedule, and the schedule is all rallycross tracks, so this will be the last one we try these. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Still fun to try, still a good track. So it's always fun to drive here, regardless. Ooh. Didn't quite get that rotation you normally want to get before you get off the jump.
That lap was at 123.6.
I will say this is a lot dangerous, or a lot less dangerous than the Pro 2 trucks are when you land it with the steering turned a little bit.
Just done a 120.8.
That's actually working out pretty good here. Oop, too much rotation. And it really doesn't like the grass. Stay off the grass. Yeah, this track might not work very good then, because that land rush would be a hell of a freaking thing.
Sector 2 is 3.4 seconds. Slower than your best. Sector 3 times okay.
Alright, last lap.
Sector 1 times okay. You've got 1 gallon left.
Man, you just get one tire in that grass and she sucks right off. Just out of curiosity, we're not going to do another lap, but I do want to see what... I do want to see what a land rush start's going to be like in this car. So we'll just run over there real quick and try a launch out of there and see what happens. Alright. It's probably good enough here. Ooh, she's slick. It's actually... Whoa. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Yeah, landing sideways like you do with the trucks is, let's just say, dangerous. That's a funny little car though, enjoying it. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and try out that new Winton layout. I haven't even seen it yet, so I have no idea what it's going to be like, but we'll head over there next. Back in a second. Alright, we are at Winton. And looks like iOverlay needs to update the map connections here because it ain't working. But that's alright. We don't really need it. Ooh, that's pretty tight. This way, I think. Yep. Interesting. Alright, gotta slow down a lot more for that. And that. Whoa! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Alright, curbs are dangerous.
That was 54.3.
I think we gotta start rotating early for that one. I think we broke the front end. Let's see if we see in the replay here. See what the damage modeling looks like. I banged the shit out of it. Alright, let's go back out here again. So like I said, I haven't even seen this track before, so... Well, that was ugly. So as long as you're not sliding sideways, the curbing is not as dangerous.
Sector 1 time is good.
Way too wide. But like right there, that back end slides out, and then your front wheel basically hooks the curb.
That last lap was 45.8. Sector 3 time is fast. Sector 1 is quick.
Once again, catching that grass. Alright, we're starting to figure this track out.
That lap was 44.7. That's your quickest lap. Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 time is okay. You've just done a 43.1. Sector 3 time is quick. Sector 1 is 0.4 off your best.
Come on.
Sector 3 is 0.3 off your best.
So, one thing I am noticing
Front left, 98%.
on the
Rear
pavement,
left, 91.
it very quickly goes from gripped up really well to really slidey. Something it doesn't really do on the soft and slick surfaces like with the gravel. Which is a little weird. I think we're definitely gonna want an open series for this at a higher class. And to run on some of the paid tracks, because it looks like it's going to be only free rallycross tracks. Looking at the schedule, at least for this season.
Sector 1 is 1.3 off your best.
But I think if they don't open it up to more tracks, this car will probably die off pretty quick. Can't really tell where my outside is at. I haven't gotten the feel for it yet because I want to get out there and just get close to that wall, but not actually hit it.
99%. Left rear, 97.
We'll try a couple more laps. And then we'll wrap up by doing the new Lucas Oil track. Even though these things won't be running on it, I haven't seen it yet. And it just gives me an excuse to drive this some more.
Sector 2 time is good. That lap time was 44.2. Sector 3 is 0.3. Slower than your best.
that ain't gonna work. Definitely don't take this as any kind of a guide.
Sector 1 is 1.4 seconds off your best.
I'm still not 100% got this one figured out. I'm still kind of experimenting.
Sector 2 is 0.7, slower than your best.
Alright, one last lap.
Sector 3 time's okay. Sector 1 is 0.6 off your best.
Or not. Got too close to the tires that time. Still feeling this one out.
99%.
It's a lot of fun though.
Rear 96.
I'd be kind of curious what the rallycross cars are like on here too. I'll have to try them out some other time later. Alright, like I said, last one here, we'll pull up the Lucas Oil track and give that one a whirl real quick, if I can learn how to talk. Yeah, it's really hard for me tonight. Back in a minute. Alright, and now we're on the Lucas Oil Dirt track. And once again, iOverlay is not updated, so we don't have a proper track map here. And I am seeing this for the first time, other than the video that iRacing put out.
Pit lane speed limit is 25 miles per hour.
So I have no idea really what to expect here. Well, first thought, it is very gripped up. Just like it was at Bark River. It feels like the same kind of soil. Whoa. Oh, alright, we saved it. Okay, we gotta go through there slower. Come on, turn around. Alright, well, first lap was
131.3.
interesting. Alright, we gotta make sure to go over that jump straight. I think I did something similar to that the first time.
Your last lap time was at 119.3. Sector 3 time is fast. Sector 1 is 0.3, off your best.
Ooh. Man, she's so responsive in the air. You gotta be real careful. Alright, that's the jump. We gotta make sure it hits straight. Well, hit it straighter a bit. And we came down a little too nose heavy. Boy, we're making a mess out of this, aren't we? Like, this is almost dirt bike levels of responsiveness in the air. It's kind of wild.
Sector 1 is quick. Sector 2 is 0.7, off your best.
Oh. It was going so good, and then I hit that damn tire.
That was a 117.6. Sector 3 time is quick.
I think this track is going to be a ton of fun in the trucks. I'm going to have to come back and revisit this thing in the Pro 4.
Sector 1 is 0.4, slower than your best.
Alright, you definitely don't want to be short.
One gallon remaining.
Alright, we'll do one more. See if we can get a
Your lap
decent
time
one
was
in.
at 119.6. You're now 2.0 seconds off your best. Sector 1 is 0.5 off your best.
Yeah, we gotta be real careful with your speed on those.
lap was at 1:16.7. Sector 3 times okay.
All right. Well, I think it's definitely a fun track. So we'll probably have to come back, revisit this in the Pro 4 or maybe the full spec Pro 2s. Maybe both. We'll see. But for now, I think that's gonna be it for this little go around. Overall, I think this is gonna be a fun car to drive. I don't know if I'll run a full season of it since it's only gonna be on the free rallycross tracks. I'll probably try to at least get a race in each of the first few weeks on the new track. Well, the new Winton track, and then so of course some of the old standbys. I think there's Daytona, there's Phoenix, there's the Charlotte one, and I think that might have been it. Yeah, Daytona, Phoenix, Charlotte, the new Winton. And then I think it just repeats itself. I'll have to go look again. That sounds about right. But anyway, all in all, really like the car. I think it's a ton of fun. And I'm looking forward to getting some more races in. And I have my fingers crossed we get some kind of an advanced series. Ideally an open setup one. But even if it's just a fixed series, but it's opened up to more of the tracks, whether it be the paid rallycross tracks or some of these truck tracks. So I think with an open setup, if you can soften the car up a little bit, it would work a hell of a lot better on these bigger, bumpier tracks than it does in its current state with the baseline set. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something from it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff down below. I do appreciate it when you do. And we'll see y'all again the next time. Y'all have a good one. Take it easy.